Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, and liking. Okay, what is happening in Spain? Well, we've been covering Barcelona, what's been happening in Catalonia for a long time now, and it's kind of interesting how democracy is legit or real, or how democracy works. Now, there's been a secession movement in the province of Catalonia in Spain that wants to secede from the rest of Spain. Well, if you got everyone, what if you got everyone behind it, everyone to vote for it, everyone to peacefully protest it, and actually make something worthwhile for the youth living in Catalonia and building a future for the next generation? Well, if you did, or if you're on the movement side, you're considered and branded as a terrorist. Catalonia was wanting independence from the rest of Spain for ages now. And this was so Covey came out at a very good time to stop this, because this was going on for years. And any judge, elected member of parliament in Catalonia, a lot of them were put in prison, and some of them are still in prison today for creating or a movement of secession. There was no war. There was no shots fired. A lot of peaceful protesting, and they were deemed. There's one right there. They were deemed as terrorists and put behind bars because they want secession. They want a better future. The GDP of Catalonia is basically makes up about 30 to 50% of all of Spain's GDP. So why does Catalonia need to carry the rest? Catalonia has its own flag, pretty much its own slang type language, its own people, its youth. It has the perfect ingredients of a perfect storm to create a powerful economy. So why are people being branded? So democracy. Well, if and ever since this happened, and they went to vote on a referendum. There's the referendum right there. After they went to vote on the referendum, and then the police were called in, and military was called in, and they couldn't be they couldn't be their own country, even though they do have the stability, the exports, a lot less debt than all of Spain. They'll have to take a piece of it, but they could pay it back. They have the imports. They have everything. They got the tourism. So why would they want to carry the rest of the broken cart with them? So that's what's been happening. So what's happening today? Well, I want to throw this up there. This was sent to me. So in Barcelona, Catalonia beefs up security for new protests over jailed rapper. Now, a lot of Catalonian music stars, rappers, artists have been singing songs of freedom, just like Bob Marley. Redemption song. Waiting in Vain, all kinds of songs that were made back in the day because they couldn't really go against the government, but they could sing about it, right? And this jailed rapper is basically... Now, obviously, the media is going to spin it a certain way, so let's see how the media spins this. Barcelona routers, police in Catalonia beefed up security across the Spanish region on Wednesday, bracing for further protests after riots broke out on Tuesday over the arrest of a rapper on charges of glorifying terrorism. So I'm going to listen to his music today and find out if he's really glorifying and insulting royalty in his songs. So what? So what? I should make a rap song how the royalty in Portugal was dethroned because it was easier for them to take away the colonies from them. But then Salazar showed up and made it even tougher against the communist regimes. We'll get into that another time. Pablo Hasél, known for his radical leftist views, had missed the deadline on Friday to surrender to authorities to serve a 9-month jail term handed down in 2018, a sentence that caused an uproar in Spain and led the government to announce it would make free speech laws less restrictive. So police on Tuesday stormed the university building where Hasél had barricaded himself and arrested him, triggering rallies and riots in Barcelona and other Catalan cities. So there it is. Some protesters set fire to trash containers, looted shops, and clashed with police who used batons and foam projectiles on various occasions. So now let's turn back before in 2019, before the convenience of Covey came out, and Covey conveniently stopped all the protests all over the world. Now, and Covey's going to be a yearly thing, by the way, and the flu's going to disappear. People wanted their freedom, and if they gave them their freedom, they wouldn't have to make songs. They wouldn't have to insult the royalty. People would have voted in a referendum. They would have created a new country. They would have created a new... Well, they would have been on the euro. Oh, you're going to get kicked out of the euro. Even better if they get kicked out of the euro. Even better. So there it is right there. I kind of wanted to throw this out there for you guys today. And I just hate when they swing with all this armor. This girl's maybe, 13? Take her down. Look at these people. And that's what I keep saying. A lot of these riot police, SWATs, they'll never, ever work in the private sector again. Once the private sector comes back and redominates, and government starts to hush down over time, you'll start to see a lot of these people having a really tough time finding employment. So let's move on right here. Catalonia beefs up security for new protests over jailed rapper. And just so you know, FYI, I got word on the ground there in Barcelona from my friend, what's his name, Julio Gaviria. He was telling me that they want independence still. They're still protesting independence, and independence marches have been going on right through the whole COVID. So, police in Catalonia beefed up security across the Spanish region. Okay, we got that already. What does it say here? A police source said there was no plan to bolster security nationwide for the protests. However, all right, so there it is there. They're basically shutting down free speech, and Catalonia beefs up security. So it's basically the exact same article being thrown around throughout the headlines. So sorry. Sorry, I don't know why it's opening all this crap. So anyways, I wanted to show that to you guys and get you guys on board on what's happening there. Because if democracy was real, we would know this would be an independent country, and songs wouldn't have to be made about it. And the people in favor of secession was 98.6%, and they wouldn't give them that secession. They wouldn't give them their own country. They wouldn't give them their own freedom. They wouldn't give the youth a chance. But they're going to have to stay under these austerity measures, cuts that all of Spain is suffering. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I look forward to reading your comments on this one. And there it is. Look, another one. 80,000 march. Todos unidos somos más furientes por una España sin fracturas. So there's a lot. These people right here are protesting pro-Spain without fractures. But these guys here, millions are protesting for secession in Catalonia. Obviously, Spain doesn't want to separate from Catalonia because they'll be in a lot of trouble financially. So it's all follow the money in the end, my friends. Comment below. I look forward to reading what you guys have to say. Freedom of speech, is it being evaporated all over the world? Are we being limited? Are we not allowed to sing and make fun of royalty in our music anymore? Let me know what you guys think. Look forward to reading your comments. God bless. And I'll see you on the live stream tonight.